Hi everyone, it's Anahita Rao again. So I would like to actually introduce the Rashi series. So I'm going to cover each sign separately, all of the 12 signs, and just go over some fundamental and I think quite important facets of each Rashi in the zodiac in your birth chart, so that you may understand it. Let me just start by a short introduction. Now, the birth chart itself is a division of 360 degrees, which is basically the complete circle of life. That is divided into zodiac signs. Each sign spans an arc of 30 degrees, and therefore there are 12 signs in a birth chart. So each symbolizing a different facet of life depending on where the ascending degree falls in your chart. So what is the ascending degree? It's also known as the ascendant, and next to the moon position in your birth chart it's the most important point. So the ascendant is the sign that is rising on the eastern horizon at the very specific time and location of your birth. And now this is a very important reference point because it's used to assess the entire birth chart. It is basically the filter through which everything in the chart is expressed. So once we have a correct birth time, which is why it's very, very important to have a correct birth time to look at a birth chart accurately, all of these 12 different signs become bhavas, or houses, reflecting different areas of life. So for instance, if you are an ascendant of Leo, born under the Leo sign, then Virgo, which is on the right of Leo, would represent your second house. And then after Virgo comes Libra, that would be your third house. After Libra is Scorpio, that would be your fourth house, etc. Now, the sign's energy shows the quality of the bhava. So the planet that rules that sign will be the ruler of the planet contained in that particular house. So going back to the example, you have a Leo rising, and then next to it is Virgo. Say, for example, you have your sun sitting in Virgo. So then we would have to see where Mercury is in the chart to see how well the sun is functioning. The reason being is because Virgo itself is ruled by the planet Mercury. The sign's energy shows the quality of the house. So the planet that rules the sign in any particular house will become quite important. In Vedic astrology, the moon's placement is most important, as much as the ascendant, and perhaps even more for seeing the life events unfold in a person's chart. So especially when you've got transits in the sky, you look at the transits in the sky using your own moon as a reference point, and then see what is happening in a chart and predict therefrom. So where the moon is placed in a chart is called just simply known as the Rashi. So if somebody asks you what is your Rashi, you would look at the moon sign, and that is what would determine your Rashi is. And it could be anything. It could be Aries, Taurus, Gemini, etc. Now, whereas where the ascendant is in your birth chart, that particular point that we spoke about, that is known as the Lagna, which is also the ascendant sign. Now, the 12 Rashis all have sort of a Rajasic quality to them. So basically, that means they're what shows the mental and emotional force in your birth chart. It is through this that the planets will express their nature as psychological forces, and then you see where the sign lords is, etc., to make an assessment that way. So again, in order to evaluate transits, it's important to examine both your Rashi, where your moon is placed, as well as your Lagna, which is a rising sign, to get a thorough and full picture to see what is happening that given year in your birth chart, and what's in store for you. So that's a short introduction, and now I'm going to get started with all of the 12 Rashis, and we'll go one step at a time and cover all 12. Hopefully I will do that today itself. Thank you, and please subscribe below. Have a look at my website as well. I've posted some articles there recently, anahitarao.com. Thanks, bye-bye.